Hey, cool cats, how's it going? It's been quite a week already. Haven't been on here a couple days. Wanted a little bit of a news break and took a fun little trip to Vegas. So, what can we talk about? Geez, there's so much, especially here in Albuquerque. There's been a lot going on here. There's been a couple people that got hit by vehicles. We're talking pedestrians. A motorcyclist got hit. A bicyclist got hit. Not to mention there was a bomb threat down in the wonderful town of Ruidoso. It's a great little resort town. A lot of people from this area like to go there and get away from the city, and it's up in the mountains. They recently just went through some floods and some really bad fires, and for them to have a bomb threat, it's very unusual. It's a very nice little quiet town. So they shut down the main road there today. And of course, we have more airline drama. There was a plane from New York that was going to Delhi and had to be diverted due to a bomb threat. And then there was another plane flying to the Bahamas, had to be diverted to Charlotte because of mechanical issues. I think it's something every day. And if you think about it, before the news was getting too hyped up on what's going on with the airlines, I feel there was always mechanical issues. I know there's several times where I had to either spend the night in a certain city or I had to switch planes. I think we're just becoming more aware to what's going on in regards to air travel. I sometimes think we're better off safer in the air than we are down on the ground sometimes with all the crazy drivers that we've been having lately. Then if you're in a nursing home, or if you know of anybody in a nursing home or in a medical facility, there's a listeria outbreak happening in regards to supplemental shakes. There's a company by the name of Lions and Cisco, and apparently there's a listeria outbreak regarding their products. So if you do have some elderly folks or homes that are in medical facilities, you might want to give them some eggnog or something else to help supplement their diet. I know back in the day, my mom told me one of the reasons for eggnog was if you weren't feeling good and you didn't actually want to have a meal, they would make an old-fashioned eggnog with real eggs, which I don't know how that would fly right now, being that we have a bird flu outbreak. In fact, there's companies now thinking about vaccinating the chickens for the bird flu. So I'm not sure how it's going to affect our food supply, or if it's going to alter the chickens. But there's a company by the name of Zoetis that is possibly in the approval of vaccinating chickens. So we'll see what comes up with that. And then also not to mention that we got the White House wanting to go into Fort Knox to check out the gold. And I'm not sure, it didn't state exactly what day they're doing that, but when they do, I highly recommend for people prior to that to maybe make a quick investment in some gold at either a pawn shop, or maybe if you find some silverware. Gold and silver might be rising in cost if they do reevaluate the gold. If you do have some gold or silver, that might be great news for you because it's probably going to go up in price. So it's kind of weird too, because in that same area, Kentucky, there's a lot of flooding that has been going on in Kentucky, and it's been really bad. Actually, there's 21 people have lost their lives so far. So we need to keep the people of Kentucky in our thoughts. And it's just kind of weird that now that, all of a sudden there's an interest in the gold in Kentucky and everything. Now we have flooding going on there. It seems like wherever we have resources, there seems to be some sort of fires or floods going on. Lahaina is still barely on the mend. They're not building anything on Front Street as we speak. You see a couple of houses being built, but there's a realtor I follow there, and he's been posting videos, and you don't see Front Street even being torn down. It's just a shell. We'll see what happens with the Altadena area, see what happens there. So we hopefully, we'll see what's going to be coming through for FEMA funds for a lot of these folks that had fires in the past couple years, as well as the floods. So hopefully they could get some kind of relief. And as for the weekend comes to a close, I hope everyone stays safe, and see you later. Bye-bye.